It's time for another episode of Left Hand Poetry. I'm your host and poet, Rob Murray. This week's poem is from my first book of poetry, Stand Right, Walk Left. It's called Ecologies of Scale, and as you'll see when I read the poem, it kind of meets up with the larger theme implied by the title of the book, and I found when I was flipping through my old books, it has a theme that resonates a little with us today as we deal with some of the things that we're dealing with, namely the coronavirus. Ecologies of Scale. I'm staring at the chrome steel bar, the one overhead on the subway. You know, the one you use to keep from flying into the poor bastard in front of you. Anyway, I'm staring at the bar where it forms a cross, lost in my imagination, avoiding eye contact with anyone. I wonder, for the nth time, how many species of germs are on that bar? How many species did I make mine when I touched it? How many species on that bar are my own, transplanted? Do any of these words apply to my new hitchhikers? Pestilent? Contagious? Virulent? Infectious? Antibiotic resistant? Fatal? A disquieting train of thought. Do they form germatic tribes? Staphylococcal working groups? Amoebic armies cutting wide swaths of destruction thinner than a human hair? Are there microscopic civilizations awaiting the coming of the hand? My imagination has been known to run wild at times. Hopefully, it runs wilder than anything living on that bar, or that bar over there, which I gripped a few minutes ago. It's easy to become concerned about this undocumented biological trade. But I'm on these damn trains every day, and I haven't died yet. I retreat to a different space in my imagination, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Again, that was Ecologies of Scale from my book, Stand Right, Walk Left, which you can find by going to my website, robertcmurray.com, and scrolling down a bit to the poetry section. Another kind of following thought on that poem, it was definitely written at a different time when we all had a different set of feelings about the germs that surrounded us. So I want everybody to remember to keep wearing your masks out there, stay home as much as you can, and also don't forget, because I'm not letting this go, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Black Trans Lives Matter. As has become the norm, there will be links for donation to charities supporting these groups in my blog post and in the post online around the podcast. Thanks again for listening. And until next time, this has been Left Hand Poetry.